welcome back, folks, to another video. We are working today. It's been a long day. We were up early, did some hunting for the main channel, and now we're doing some work for the second channel to then hopefully get ready for hunting on the main channel again. This was actually something that Jake and I were going to do off camera, and I'm like, dude, bring the camera, man. We're freaking BeefCake Construction. We got to show the boys what we be doing out here. So, the plan today, we're at the duck farm. The lake is now full again. Isn't that crazy? That well's been running for like 2.5 weeks. You guys saw it on this channel, draining it, planting it. Look at this stuff. We have Japanese. We didn't even plant over here. So maybe that isn't Japanese. Maybe it floated. But see all the brown top heads right there, the dark heads? Well, there's two different kinds. So maybe some of it's barnyard grass. But that's Japanese millet. Look at that point. See that point right there? All the dark tops. All the dark tops around there. That was the first round. And we did one round and we did 2 rounds. Did I film the second round? No, I didn't film the second round. I think we only filmed did we film the first one? I don't know if I filmed the second one. I don't know. Either ways, I planted it twice, 2 different layers. And so the millet's up, the water is up. I guess the water's not, no, the water's definitely not full pool. We're probably, I bet we're 6 to 8 inches low, which is actually about right. Because I can see the dirt here. But the boat, remember the boat that was beached? Yeah, that boat's over there now. So, yeah, we'll figure out how to get that. Anyway, so what we're planning on doing today is we have the skid loader with the shredder on. We hooked up the old dually, and we brought down the landscaping machine. And this needs to get shredded. Now, this isn't really, I mean, there's definitely some seeds in there, so the doves might like it. This was shredded last year before I bought it, and I didn't shred it this year, and we should have shredded it, and so I'm like, well, while we're already here, let's shred it. So this isn't really, there's not a whole lot of purpose other than just some good mowing ASMR for y'all. But we're going to mow all of this with the skid loader just so it looks nice. Plus, there is a lot of seeds, nothing we planted, but there's a lot of like the barnyard stuff, and so knocking all the seeds down, we might end up dove hunting this at some point. But speaking of dove hunting, what we're gonna do is, we didn't film planting this. This was before we did BeefCake Construction stuff, but we planted a bunch of millet and we put it in the middle of a bean field, and it's down yonder. There's a couple of them down yonder, and those are just for doves. We didn't plant sunflowers here. We planted sunflowers at the ranch, but we planted millet here, and we need to mow the millet. Now here's the thing. With duck hunting, you can't mow millet. So this is not for duck hunting. This is for dove hunting. 2 very different things. So you can mow millet to kill doves, but you can't mow millet to kill ducks. So what we're going to do today, just to be clear, this is a dove food plot, and we will not be hunting or attempting to hunt teal or ducks near that area. It's way on that side. We're going to be hunting ducks way on that side. It's not, they don't go together, okay? It's not like you're baiting them here. So the millet that's around the lake, we're not touching. We're not even planning on hunting near. That is for straight up food source. The dove food plot is straight for attracting the doves. And so we're going to shred that. The reason why you shred it is because, imagine, you know, like let's just, for instance, let's say this was some delicious seed, right? And you're a little dove down there. Well, you can't just hop up and hover all day long, a little hummingbird. So we go bam, and we knock it down. Well, bam, and we knock it down. And look, now you can eat it. So it makes it easier for the doves to eat, which is why you mow it. It's crazy, the regs, how you can do that for dove, but not duck, and not deer. But some states you can do it for deer, but not here. It's weird. You got to know the regs if you're going to be doing some stuff like this. But we're going to do some land management videos today and take you guys along with us. We also brought a hunting blind that we are going to try to grass in, so we might show you a little bit of that because it is going to be opening day of duck down here relatively soon. So we're prepping for dove, which we haven't hunted dove here. Oh, there was, holy shit, was that really a dove? There ain't no way. I just said dove. That might have been one. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Really? I swear that was a dove out of the corner of my eye. So we haven't hunted dove here yet, so we're going to try to get that going. Basically, we want to be able to come down here and teal hunt, and then be like, oh, the teal weren't flying, let's go shoot doves. And so we kind of want to be able to do both on the same property at the same day. So we timed it up where the dove plots will be ready when the dove lake is ready, if that makes sense. So anyways, that's enough for the intro. We're going to get to work shredding, mowing, grassing, blinding, and potentially taking the boat out. And, well, we got to get that thing back over by the boat ramp and get it back home at some point. So stay tuned. Oh, I already freaking hit something. Well, this is the nice, what was nice. Remember the PVC blind we made on the main channel last fall? Yeah, I forgot she was sitting there. Yeah. That took us like 2 days to build. It was a custom-made PVC blind for the hunting boat. And I just ran over it. I didn't know it was there. I think I put it there. I just forgot. Anyways, I hit something. This is what the first pasture area looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the rest. You guys stay tuned. Shoo! All right, camera's about to overheat, but I wanted to show you that side all the way down there. Look how much room there is. So we're thinking maybe next year we'll have time to plant some sunflowers. We also were thinking, man, we do want some type of structure down here. This place isn't too far from the ranch, about 30, 40 minutes. But for my new house, it's about 2 hours. So we were thinking about maybe not building a brand new cabin. We've been building too many cabins, but you know, maybe doing a shipping container house or a modular home or one of those like Home Depot sheds and turn them into a little house or something. If, when I sell my house, the owner doesn't want the off-grid cabin we built, then I could potentially move it here. We'll have to look at the expense of that. But there's also some places in the woods that could go, the house could go to. But like, I'm just looking at this going, dude, if there was a freaking cabin right here and you just overlook the lake, that would be sick. And you can watch the birds. So anyways, this side is done and shredded. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the skid. I'm gonna head to the other side, shrev, that's English, shred the dove plot. We'll be good to go. Stay tuned. Shoo! All right, we are at the dove plot. Here, I'll climb up on this sucker. I'll give you guys some freaking aerial POV action. Oh yeah. So, yeah, I just killed some beans. I'm sorry. So where we were earlier was like, you can't even see, the other side of the freaking property, way down yonder. The lake is way down yonder. This is the dove hunting plot. So this, all this right here, see all the seeds? All those are seeds, covered in seeds. So in the middle of the bean field, we're not shredding the beans are for harvesting, but you've got this little triangle strat. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably burn a perimeter, at least one, and then I'll see what Jake's thinking. I don't know where we would sit or if it really matters. I mean, that would be in the shade, but that's kind of a far shot. That's probably your closest shot sitting there. So I might burn a perimeter and then just start shredding this way. I don't know, man. I think the doves just go wherever the doves want to be. But I think I could probably go 2 widths around this whole thing. 2. I'll do 2 laps, and then I may go some strips in the middle, or I may just start working from one side. Like I said, I'll see if Jake has any thoughts on that or opinions. But for now, I'm gonna go give her a couple whirly twirlies and see what it looks like when it's over. Stay tuned. Alrighty, she's been shredded. I talked to Jake and I was like, what's the strat here? And he's like, I don't know, to be honest. There's no way to really know which way the doves are going to come from. I mean, they could roost in those trees or those trees or those trees. So I left a pocket there, a tiny pocket there. The reason why I left that one is because it was really tall and thick and bushy, which would make a decent hide. We can also just sit in the beans. That would hide you actually pretty darn well. But I didn't want to shred all of it. There's like a 2% chance we come back and shred more. That's only if this is like really good. We want to keep getting the doves here. More than likely, we're not going to bring the skid loader back. It's just too much of a hassle. But I left quite a big strip here. Like I said, in case it is really good and we want to deploy more food, so to speak, then you can. So you got a big pocket here, little pocket there, tiny pocket there, and small pocket there. More than likely, you're going to be watching from there. But if the doves roost in these trees, then you might be, wanting to be in that corner because when the sun comes up. Once the sun's up, you might want to be in this corner so the sun's at your back. I mean, all I know is there's a lot of seed on the ground. I have no idea if the doves are going to figure this out or not. But this was designed just for dove hunting. I wish it was sunflowers. Next year, it'll be sunflowers. Next year, we'll do it bigger and better than this, and we'll do actual sunflowers. So Jay called me. He said that the tank broke down, so I think he's been kind of working on that. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of finish up shredding this. There's another food plot over there I'll show you that has beans. I'm not going to shred the beans, but I'll shred basically that stuff too. I don't know if that's the one that we might turn into sunflowers next year instead of this one. This was kind of a last second deal. I don't know, maybe the doves aren't really prevalent out here. You just see all these roost trees. I mean, how could the doves not be out here? So this is the first year we're trying it out here at the duck farm. That way we can duck hunt and do some deer hunting and do some duck hunting all in one area. So with that being said, I'm going to head over there and I'll continue shredding. Hope you guys like the shredding videos. It's kind of relaxing. It's like ASMR. Stay tuned. shredded, boys. This was, I actually like the spot better, surprisingly. There's just more dirt, which I know sounds weird, but I've always had the best success hunting doves when there's seeds on the ground and there's dirt, so it's easy for them to get to. The other side had a lot of thatch and grass. Surprisingly, both of them were tilled up just fine. But I did leave a little pocket there, then this whole strip, just in case, one, we want to shred more, and two, we need places to hide. You know, oh my gosh, there's no way. That couldn't have been better. There's 3 right there. You're shitting me. There's no way that just happened. Who released the doves on cue? That was amazing, by the way. There's 3 doves. That's what we're after. So that just told me they came from there. That doesn't mean that's where they're going to be in the morning. But you can see the reason why I put it here is there's a sweet power line that runs here. Look at these roost trees all the way around it. So the other plot I was in was just right, like literally right there. Like just right there. So there's 2 plots. This one, I think this is going to be the better spot. I actually thought that one was going to be better. I think it's going to be better because of what this looks like. There's a billion seeds on the ground. I mean, like, that's all seeds right there. They should be freaking horny about it. And that way, if they're coming from, you know, this direction, we could sit here and shoot them this way. If they're coming from that direction, we can sit in that corner. I left some here, right by the skid is really tall as well. And then we left some there, and then there, of course, there are shady trees. I also didn't want them too big of a pocket where you couldn't shoot across it. Right now, I can pretty much kill a bird. That corner's pushing it, but it's pretty close. That way, if they're hovering around here, then we should be able to harvest them. So anyways, there you have it, folks. We got both plots shredded and we got some nuisance grass shredded. I'm gonna head back and see if 1, the tank is broken, 2, see what Jake's up to, and see what else we need to do to prepare for dove hunting and teal hunting. So stay tuned. Shoo! What up, Jimmy?
What up?
Look at that blind.
Looking like a bush.
Sheesh, you can't even see it. That's a hunting blind, folks. That's what we gonna be hunting with. Oh yeah.
Like it?
That looks good. Looks green. Looks like where we're probably gonna be hiding, because as you can tell, man, if only those were all doves. You see them suckers? Okay, yeah, we had 3 buzz me. 3 doves. We're in. Yeah, it was worth all the work. Yeah, we had three of them give me the old buzz. So, anyways, that's what you're right. This thing's fine or what?
Oh yeah, she's good.
She just had fuel.
She's out of oil and out of fuel. Yeah. So filled her up.
Well, usually, usually it usually needs that. But yeah, so Jake got that done. This is what I did earlier. We got both the plots shredded and ready for dove. Hopefully they get all horned up. The pond's looking good.
Boat's back.
Boat's back. Pond's looking good. The tank is not broken, thank goodness. And that is a really good looking blind. I definitely don't think any teal are going to see us, or doves for that matter.
We could always use the boat and take her to the island.
Should we take her?
Boat's right there. Island's right there.
All right. Well, we've been flooding this thing. This will be the first time we've taken the boat out, because if you guys remember, we drained it. And if you haven't, wow, you got it. Go ahead, one more time. If you watch both the channels, then you're piecing it together. If you only watch this one, well, what the heck are you doing? Also, if you only watch this one, then you probably don't understand. But yes, we have drained this, planted it, and raised it, and then we've taken some jet kayaks out. Remember, the jet kayaks got stuck? Well, now they won't get stuck because we've been flooding it for 2 weeks now. And so now we're going to jump in the boat. We're going to take that blind and take it to that island and see if it looks not like a blind. We want it to look like it's part of the island, so then we can go hunting out of it. So, all right, well, let's get her loaded up, and we're going to take the boat to the island. Hopefully we don't get beached. Stay tuned. Fire in the hole, boys. We got a little water in here, but... Oh! Yeah, we'll drain the old water at some point. No bilge. Someone's definitely getting smacked by an Asian carp. So there's less water than usual in here. And they get all horned up when this engine gets going. How far we in hit the bottom? Yeah, I know this is a high ridge right here.
Yeah, it's really shallow right
So we'll see if we can make it.
Gun it, tilt it up, and coast over it.
Glide over it.
Oh, you're turning mud already.
Oh yeah. That's mud. Oh yeah, that's mud.
You might have to bring the duck boat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
He's a mud motor today.
Yeah, she acts like one. She identifies as a mud motor, don't worry.
There we go.
Yeah, it was scraping. I wasn't trimming nothing.
It was just doing it.
It was just giving her hell. We made it, baby. Lake is looking good. Since we drained it, there's a ton of actual natural barnyard grass, which is similar to millet, but you don't plant that, and you can actually shred it and hunt it for waterfowl. So it doesn't have the same regulations because it's not actually planted. But there is a good amount of Japanese millet, which is what we planted. So there's a combination. We'll show you the difference, but the Japanese have kind of like a dark brown, blackish color tip, and the barnyard grass is a little bit more sprayed out, and it's like a darker green, sometimes light brown. But since we draw it down, we exposed a bunch of mud, and that allowed natural barnyard grass to grow up. So even if we just wanted to drain the lake down and not plant anything, it's still more beneficial to do that than to not drain the lake, if that makes sense.
Moist soil management.
Moist soil management. Anyways, we'll see you guys at the island. Motor died. There's fuel in here. It could just be water.
Fuel switch.
Oh, she's on. Really?
Trolling motor time.
Well, I didn't see if it was pissing. It might have sucked up some mud.
It was for a while.
It was peeing?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're on to the trolling motor. Oh yeah, we got the juice. We're good. So that's all barnyard. No, that's
all Japanese millet.
So that corner's loaded. So the real tall stuff was the first planting. Then closer to the shore is the shorter stuff. That was the second planting. And the shorter stuff doesn't quite have heads on it. But as soon as we put water on it, it should start putting heads on. It should start dropping seed. So right now, in order to get the ducks to be able to eat that millet, it needs to either spread out and drop its seeds, or you got to bring the water way up. And we're doing a little bit of both. Bring the water up, and hopefully over time, it'll start dropping seeds in the water, and that's when the ducks get all horned up. Oh yeah. Look at all the millet on the island. Shoot doggy. This is looking real nice. These ducks are gonna be freaking pumped. Oh yeah, it's barely getting heads on it. So it'll be better later in the season. But all this stuff with the dark heads that run across this whole thing, that's all food for duck. So look at this thing, and then look at that. They ain't gonna see us.
Nope.
It's looking really good. Tons of duck food. We just need the ducks to show up at some point. Oh yeah?
Oh yeah?
You literally can't see anything.
That looks good.
Like you can't see nothing, boys.
Good. I'm happy.
Oh, them teal are done. There ain't even a chance them teal are gonna do anything. I mean, it is looking really, really nice. So there's our blind. So we got a lot done today. Like I said, today we weren't even planning on filming. I was like, we have the BeefCake channel for a reason. You guys want to see this stuff, land management stuff. Are those doves? Are those two doves?
Two doves.
Really?
Heading to the old plot.
Hey, get over to the plot, Rick. I'll be out here tomorrow. So we got 2 dove plots shredded. Like I said, some nuisance grass, weeds shredded. We have the blind that got brushed and is, I mean, out of all the blinds, I would say that's probably top 3.
That's what happens when you take 20 minutes to do it.
I mean, that looks so good.
Handlebline's already camo guy.
Yeah, well, camo pattern is camo. If it was Cup Ducks camo, then you wouldn't need it. No, you wouldn't need it. And in fact, you probably could just wear this sucker. But that does look really, really good. It's going to be super nice. So you'll see us on the main channel doing a little bit of hunting out of that here shortly. That should, or maybe it's already up. I don't know. These videos, my main channel sometimes gets like a week out, and then these videos sometimes get a week out. So I don't know what's going to come first or last. But either ways, you saw the behind the scenes today. This is what it takes to kill birds, whether they're dove or duck, out here at the new duck farm. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Remember, you want to check out some BeefCake merch. It will be linked down in the description down below. You guys want to check it out. If you guys are big camel towing guys, big lang pipe guys, all that stuff will be linked down in the description. If you guys want to go check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We will catch you on the next one, and peace.